Do you have a hard time figuring out what makes you happy? I was right there with you. For years, I struggled myself with what made me happy, how I can live a healthier, long-lasting life, and I always just felt lost and confused. And when I look back, there was so many things that I was doing that was actually taking away my happiness and my health and my ability to live a quality life. And through my own personal journey of figuring out what happiness looks like for me, I stumbled across so much information, so much research that really does determine how simple it can be to create a long-lasting, happy, and quality life. I'm Thomas Edwards, creator and author of The One-Up Effect, helping top performers with families have fun becoming their best self through purpose, play, passion, and performance. In this video today, I'm going to share with you the 7 habits of highly happy people. In 1938, researchers from Harvard Medical School wanted to really experiment and find out what makes people happy over a long period of time. And so they ended up conducting the longest study on happiness, where they followed a group of men and they would check in with them every 1 to 2 years on their overall life satisfaction, how happy they were, and what they were doing that allowed them to live long-lasting, and healthy quality lives well into their 70s, their 80s, and some of them into their 90s. In this information here, I thought it'd be important to share with you what I found and how it translates to the 7 habits that I believe can create not just happy people, but people who can live long-lasting quality lives that are filled with fulfillment and success. The first habit is don't smoke. I personally have never been a smoker, so I can't necessarily relate to this, but the research has shown those who don't smoke tend to live longer. And now we've seen enough information and research and studies out there that show that smoking is just not good for your health. It just becomes this very bad habit. And so the sooner you can eliminate smoking from your life, the better off you'll be. Habit number 2, watch your drinking or quit it altogether. Now this I can relate to. As someone who has struggled with alcohol and drug abuse, drinking for me was a great coping mechanism. It was such a great escape tool. But little did I know how much it was affecting not just my physical health, but my mental well-being and even my spiritual wellness as well. The benefits outweigh what you may think the disadvantages are of not being able to drink. The people in my life that I've been around who don't drink, none of them have told me that they regret giving up alcohol. And so it is something to consider. Now, if you're not considering it or you don't want to, that's totally okay too. The idea of watching how much you consume is just important, particularly if you find yourself using alcohol or other substances as a means to escape, numb, or cope with dealing with life stresses. Habit number 3, maintain a healthy body weight. I'm not talking about to maintain what society thinks is aesthetically pleasing, because those are 2 different things. Everyone's body's different, and it's important to know what would be a healthy body weight for you. There are different standards that you can look at that can determine that, but those who live a longer lasting and happier life tend to eat more fruits, tend to eat more veggies, and are very considerate of the portions of their meals. Habit number 4, to help you maintain that healthy body weight, is to move your body daily. For me, it's as simple as walking daily. Studies have shown walking anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes a day helps boost cognitive performance, is a stress reducer, it's an anxiety killer, and it helps build more creativity and innovation and new ideas. It creates more openness and curiosity within yourself. As a daily practice, to walk around the block, maybe walk up a few flights of stairs, go for a hike in nature. I mean, these are things that you can practice every single day. And what I've noticed in my personal life is I don't need to have intense cardio in order for me to stay healthy and active. Habit number 5, practice better coping mechanisms. From my personal experience, I didn't know how to cope with life stresses. It kind of just came into wanting to figure out how I can manage myself in the situation. I didn't know how to do either. And that's a big reason behind why alcohol and drugs came into my life. But over time, I've learned better coping mechanisms that have allowed me to deal with life on life's terms. And even though stresses and challenges will inevitably arise, I've learned through tools and practices that can allow me to maintain a level mind where I can be able to handle life without having to run, escape, or numb myself through various vices that are available to us at a moment's notice. The two key components to practicing coping mechanisms that I would suggest would be through therapy. And it doesn't necessarily have to mean going to a therapist. It could be practicing things like cognitive behavioral therapy, or even looking online and studying and learning therapeutic practices that you can do yourself, including meditation. The second one is spiritual wellness. For me, one of the things that has allowed me to be able to cope and manage life on life's terms is by having a higher power and knowing that there is a greater power that is beyond my will, beyond my understanding, and being able to know that I can have a level of reliance, a level of guidance from that higher power has allowed me to cope better when life gets a little out of hand. Habit number 6, keep learning. I'm a huge proponent of learning. I feel like I have a love of learning, but what it does is it keeps your brain active. It keeps you in a growth mindset. I personally believe that human growth is a quintessential part of the human experience. It is the blood that runs through our lives, and at the heart of it is learning and the willingness to learn new things and be open to new experiences. And so being able to learn new things, whether they're relevant to your life right now or even just in general, it allows you to develop a worldly view on life. And habit number 7, cultivate long-term relationships. Cultivating long-term relationships is so key. Being able to have people that you can count on, have people that you can connect with and share amazing experiences with, for you to be vulnerable with, knowing that people have your back and you can feel connected. I think one of the biggest things that we can understand during this time in our lives is that the importance of human connection, whether it's in person or even leveraging technology, is so vital for our feeling of purpose and self-worth in this world. And so cultivating those long-term relationships, as the studies have shown, has been a big driving force behind people living long-lasting lives and being able to overcome life's challenges as you get older. But this is what I think. Comment below. Let me know what you think. Are these great habits that you feel could level up your life? Are these habits that you already practice? Comment below. Let me know what your experience is as you try these things out. Maybe there are new things here. Maybe there are things that you want to continue to practice. Share what your experience is below. Please like, subscribe, hit that bell, get notified when we put out videos, which happen almost every single day. And if you found this video interesting or inspiring, please share this with someone who might find this interesting or inspiring too. I'd love to hear what they have to say and get them in the conversation. And if you'd like the exact process and science behind leveling up your health, wealth, self, marriage, family, career, have fun, and not feel the need to sacrifice personal happiness or professional ambition, you can go to thomasedwardsjr.com. Once again, this is Thomas Edwards reminding you to make life a game that you can win and have fun playing. Until next time, I'll see you around.